Seats for National Treasury Kuria Tani's 3 trillion budget is the biggest ever. However, with the dwindling revenue, the biggest worry remains how to implement it. There has been a concern from a section of Kenyans and leaders on the rising debt ceiling, saying it would become unsustainable and eventually lead the country to an irreversible economic crisis in the years to come.
Where will money come from? So we might end up with a budget that is a debt-paying budget, that we have a 3-point-something trillion Kenya shilling budget, out of which 1 trillion Kenya shillings goes to the repayment of debts.
However, pro-government legislators have refuted claims saying the current debt ceiling is safe and manageable. The government continues to reel in the ravages of the COVID-19 pandemic since March 2020. That notwithstanding, the National Treasury is planning on an economic recovery plan to revive collapsed business and millions of lost jobs.
We need to spend more, to stimulate the economy. We don't have the luxury of borrowing more because we are in an IMF program that we've committed to not borrow beyond 7.5% of our GDP, yet we need to increase our GDP through expenditure. If we can spend more to increase our GDP, even 7.5%, it means we'll borrow more next year to put more roads to build the economy more, right?
With about 13 months to the general election next year, the president is in race to consolidate a development legacy pinned on the Big Four agenda. Legislators allied to the president are confident that the budget allocations will be enough to cater for its implementation.
A big budget, a growth in budget, has a positive impact on the economic growth because those are centers of investment, centers of expenditure. And when we expand an investment in the economy, we are likely to realize the intended benefits as a result of creating more jobs and opportunities for our people.
However, a shortcoming in the budget is the growing pending bills by various ministries and county governments to suppliers, which could hinder the full implementation of the 2021-2022 budget.
When we go to substance, Kenyans were keen to hear what is it that will be cascaded to Wanjiku on the ground. And one of the easiest things to pump some little money into the circulation of the economy would have been a proper plan on how pending bills will be paid. Because pending bills are monies owed to contractors, most of who are local Kenyans, who employ Kenyans. So meaning that if pending bills were to ever be paid, they would end up circulating in our local economy, in our local market.
You wait for it.
Giverson Minor, K24, Nairobi.